So
Okay.
ready, set,
All right. And
action. Okay. So for my evidence and what I reviewed for this week, I don't know. I feel like it's not as exciting because, like I said, it is one that we have previously. I mean, like we did it a long time ago. This is 2018.
oh.
It was like days before my 35th birthday.
Oh.
And we're talking about, or I'm talking about, like, oh my God, I'm so old. And now I'm like, ugh. I'm like 7 years older.
Oh.
And I feel every bit of it too. So that was annoying to hear. Like, I hate that women or everybody does that. Like, they'll see pictures, you'll see pictures of yourself when you're like skinnier or whatever. And you'll be like, at that time, I thought I was a hippo. And it's like, I was gorgeous. And it's like, you really just need to live in the moment and like try to love yourself in that moment.
Yeah.
Because 7 years from now, you're going to listen to audio about you talking shit about your age, and you're going to be like, well, it's not any different. It's not any better.
No, you'll say, what? What did I say? What?
Right. Let me crank this headphone up. Right. So I'm talking about the Birdcage Theater.
I love
it. This was when you came to Tucson for the first time ever. And then we went down there and then we went up to Jerome, but we'll talk about that another time. But the reason that we're talking about something so old and something that I believe you already finished going through all your stuff is, again, because we work on different schedules and we don't, well, I'm not organized apparently. All my shit's willy-nilly everywhere. So I just happened to find audio and a couple of videos from that investigation. And I was like, damn, I thought I finished that, but I guess not.
Wow. So, I cannot wait. I love that place. That was such a special location.
Yes, very much so for you. And I really loved us just going there in the first place because I've been a big fan of the location for like a long time. So we were finally getting in there. We had the whole thing to ourselves and it was magical. For people that don't know what the Birdcage Theater is, it sets in Tombstone, Arizona. If you've ever seen the movie Tombstone or maybe Wyatt Earp with Kevin Costner, then you've gotten a little taste of what Tombstone is and why it's famous. It is mostly famous because of the Earp brothers and that they were like deputy sheriffs or something down there, and they had the shootout at the OK Corral.
Yeah.
And that's what put it on the map, I guess. Other than that, it was just a mining town before all that big fanciful stuff that was able to, like, Wyatt Earp wrote books about his life and then that adapted into movies, and that's why it's the town that's too tough to die, and it still exists today. The Birdcage Theater, from what people tell you, is it's the only OG building on the strip. That it's the only one from back in those days, and I had to look it up myself. Wyatt Earp's from like the late 1800s, so like 1880s or something.
Wow.
And so that's how long this building has been standing there. And all the other buildings, like, had a fire or whatnot at some point in time and had to have some rebuilding. There's pieces of them that are still original, but apparently the Birdcage is the only one that's like the whole thing is OG.
I didn't know that.
And the way that it looks on the inside is supposed to be like all pretty, like nobody's made any changes. That's not completely true. Like, if you take a tour of the place, obviously you're going to walk in, you're going to be met by a pretty big wall. I'm pretty sure that was put up later just so that they could make it into a museum that you have to pay to get in to see the rest of the shit. And when you go down into like this basement area, there's railing and stuff up that I'm sure wasn't there before.
I don't feel like the gift shop was like part of the original building. Like, it seemed like it was like, or maybe they fixed it up. Like, I feel like it had linoleum flooring back there, and it just seemed a little odd. I mean, maybe it was an add-on, or maybe it was the original part of the building, but it seemed a little off.
I bet you $1 million at some point in time, like it was a root cellar or
probably
a toilet. I don't know. I
mean, that's where I got my shot glass from.
I'm just saying, I think the outside walls are probably, still original to the building, but they've definitely repurposed that space, probably wherever they have their office, though we didn't see that area, might be like, kind of an addition. A lot of it is the way that it was. The same, the like balconies or the crypts are the same. So it's really cool to see that. And they have a lot of like antiques in there. So if you're ever in Tombstone, it's not that much money to get in the back. And I went there with my kids for the first time ever when we first moved out to Arizona. And I'm pretty confident that I got an EVP just taking my phone and like scanning a room. Yeah. I could play that for you right now. That isn't a part of something new I found. Like Chris has seen this video before, but let me see if I can share that with you.
Good. I love The Birdcage, and Tombstone was such an awesome movie. Just plugging that.
Yeah, it's much more entertaining than Wyatt Earp's version. I mean, like it was called Wyatt Earp with Kevin Costner. Okay. Yeah, like Kurt Russell and who's the guy he just passed that played Doc Holliday? Val Kilmer. Kilmer. Very entertaining. But okay, so that's my kid's voice. There we go. Do you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. None of that funny business was going on. It sounds very much like a woman. Let me play it one more time without talking. Yeah. It sounds very much like a woman moaning in the act of something. And right behind where I'm standing at this moment is where those like bedrooms were for ladies to do their job. And this is the poker area. The creaking, I'm pretty sure that's just the kids going up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
We were pretty much the only people back there. So, yeah. So that one was always interesting to me. And I was just so psyched that I was just walking around for a day tour. And I'm like, what?
That's wild.
Yeah. But as for new stuff that I found, well, actually, let's back it up. Because how much do you remember from the birdcage and what we caught from there? Because I didn't remember shit.
I mean, personally, there was such a climax at a certain point that there's a couple of things that really stand out to me. Right after we went in there, guns ablazing, rootin' and tootin', gangsters, and we were going to shoot the place up if they didn't give us all their cash. And then all of a sudden there were those footsteps that came right towards us, like, no, the hell you're not. That really stood out to me.
Yeah. Let me play that for you because actually I kind of messed this up. But let me find that clip. Here we go. I think this is your clip. I'm going to start sharing again because I want to talk about this. Oh my God. Can I not read? It's supposed to clearly say footsteps. Oh, here we go. Let me see if this is the correct video. Or this is an audio, guys.
Do you hear footsteps?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Someone coming in? Do we need to deal another hand?
Those, I think, were very clear. And that is not the moment I meant to play.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, because when we were sitting at the poker table, we were doing cards. That's right. I want to say that the us going in like gangsters was my favorite moment of provoking that we've ever done. Like it was so in the moment. It was awesome that we had props there to use, and it really kicked up some activity. I mean, like when I say provoking, like we weren't like threatening ghosts per se. We were like acting as if we were legit gangsters there to rob the place. So like trying to be in the, in the 1880s-esque, feel the vibe of what would have happened in that exact location.
And it totally worked for us. Like we got loud footsteps and it was shocking. Like I remember you kind of like backing up.
Yeah, I backed up. It felt like it was right here.
Yeah. Okay. So I found the correct clip, but that one was a good one too. We were just sitting at the table behind the stage. And I actually got that on my audio as well, but it's a whole lot louder on yours. And that we could hear those footsteps. And they sounded like they were in the building. Like, I don't think that was coming from outside. And when you're behind the stage, you're really far from the front of the building where people might have been walking like on the boardwalk or something.
There's also a wall there, like Wendy mentioned.
Yeah.
There's layers.
2 walls. Yeah. There's the first one and then the stage that would have been in our way. So I think those footsteps had to have been coming from inside the building for sure. But they weren't the ones I was talking about. So hold on 1 second. Let me show you those. It says, here we go. And then let me get in here and make it a little better looking for you.
All right. That's right. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Thank you. I'll take all y'all's money. Thank you very much. No one's getting killed tonight. The ceiling is the only thing that got hurt.
You hear that?
Yeah. Right here, right? Holy shit. Do you hear that?
Now I'm going to back it up and play. Oh, wait.
Did you hear that footsteps?
I talked over it. Let me do that again.
Did you hear that footsteps?
Yeah. And then let me, it's going to go to another one.
I love that.
Look at those idiots. But do you hear how you can't really hear those footsteps?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel that way? They are so faint.
It is so faint. And it was so in our face. That is so wild.
It was so loud that we were that is happening right here, right in front of us. Bass,
I mean,
boom, boom, boom. And I don't know why. I really want to say that I don't know why we don't have video is what I was going to say. And I didn't finish my sentence. I feel like I can't remember because it was 7 years ago, but I really think I was having a lot of camera problems that night. I had 2 new cameras I was trying out and one kept shutting off on me. And I don't know. I'm not using that camera anymore, so I don't know. But I also remember that when you came in with the guns, I was scooting in behind you and I was trying not to make noise on the creaky floors.
Right.
So I tried to like freeze up, but the fire extinguisher grabbed my bag, like my strap of my bag, and I didn't know what the fuck was grabbing me.
I know.
So I kind of froze in fear. And I don't know if the video was off because I was just like out of my mind or whatever, but we don't have video of it. And it's a shame because we were recording it, but I don't know if it was a camera error or if it was that whole thing just fucking fell apart.
I can tell you from my memory, we had a ton of equipment issues. I did especially. I had a camera on us at the poker table that it would not stay on. And it is the same camera that I use everywhere. It would not stay on. It's like, no, you don't want to film this. No. And then the very special moment where basically my whole situation fell apart. Like I almost died in that moment. I was like, what? It's pitch black and everything just fell apart on me. We had such major equipment issues, but this spot in particular, I felt like you came in behind me with the camera, like you were filming. And I remember you telling me you'd gotten hung up on the fire extinguisher. And I'm like, no wonder you weren't right behind me, because I was like, where did she go? it's just funny hearing that clip because I forgot about the pew, 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 the noises that I made to really, wow, I'm such a gangster with my pew, pew. I'm a mom is what I
No, I loved every bit of it, but I was so disappointed. And that's your EVP that you loaded like forever ago. But I also have audio from that moment. And but it's the same. You can't really make out those footsteps.
Yeah, it's sad.
And then what we're saying, like, do you hear that? Like on the audio, it sounds like a lot of crackling, and that is not what it sounded like there. It sounded like some movement, and then boom, 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 footsteps right in front of you.
Right.
For some reason, it doesn't translate. And I'm certain that even if I did have video of it, at some point in time, I probably watched it and said, that's garbage. You can't hear it. I maybe the view was even off from me being hung up on the thing. I don't know. Yeah. But I would have kept it if I had something to show.
Yeah, no.
So all we have is this audio that honestly, I don't think you can hear really anything. You can hear like very faint at the very end. Yeah.
Very faintly.
Yeah.
And,
which is real sad.
To me, of course, yeah. This is a documentary of our lives, right? When we go ghost hunting and we do like situations just like this where we try to reenact like what would have happened and get an opportunity to rev up the spirits in such a way, like this clip, you can hear like the change. Like I'm in there kind of being silly, and then all of a sudden I'm like, holy shit. Like I heard it coming like right up towards me, and Wendy heard it too. It's just so disappointing that it's not as loud as it was in real life. Like it doesn't make any sense.
It's so weird when that happens. But so I want you to tell people quickly what happened to you, your big crazy moment.
Okay, so the big crazy moment happened when we are back again behind the stage portion. I don't remember if we were going to actually a different location, if we were actually going to switch up equipment, but I know that my battery had died completely on a light that I was using to see in night vision. So I needed to, since we were right there, switch out the battery. I am going to just pull this little 9-volt battery off the back of my light, and the whole like casing and everything to the light just it just fell apart. Like the whole thing just collapsed in my hand as if it was putty. Like, and I'm like, this is the light, and this was not the only place that we were at. We're going to Jerome too, and this is the light that I'm using for all of these. Like, what the hell? I can't believe. So I'm kind of caught up in the moment now of my equipment totally just turning into trash. I've just gone out of the mindset that I'm there to ghost hunt, that I'm there to hear things, see things. All of it is out the window because I'm freaking the F out that my shit has just collapsed in my hands. And I'm trying desperately to use any kind of light. We're in pitch blackness back there. I'm trying to use whatever kind of light I can to see my light and see what I can do to try and fix it. And my hands, like you can't see them because of where I'm standing, but I'm doing this, like looking at, like, really, really trying to look at what I've got here in my hands. And I'm just like fuming. And I happen to look over, and there was a glowing boy just standing there. I could see his face, his little round face, his like bowl kind of haircut. I could see he was wearing like a suit, but like it was pants, like shorts. I could see the whole thing, but he was in black and white. How about that? Like we are right now. But he was glowing, and he was black and white, and I lost my shit. I think I screamed.
Right. Let me play the moment for you. So this all happened, and then Chris described him exactly how she just described him now. And then there's a little bit of recovery. So we actually have 2 clips of this.
Oh boy.
Because it's yours and mine. This is what that was. Okay, hold on a second. Let me share my screen.
Joshua, right? Isn't that what we called him?
Yeah,
Joshua?
so there's a spirit at the birdcage that they said that they got that his name was Joshua and that he was a little boy that would play around the Black Mariah, which is a funeral carriage. And there were things hanging above the Black Mariah that he would go and like fiddle with them.
Okay.
And there's a couple of child coffins there as well. And one time I was there with a group of people to do like a ghost tour. You didn't really do much of a ghost tour. You just kind of sat in a circle. And I got a strong feeling that there was a little boy. And I asked them about it. And the lady at that moment said, I didn't say anything about it being a little boy.
Mm.
But then when we got our walkthrough, they did say that there was a little boy and that they got his name to be Joshua.
And your ghost hunt, that was before all of this, right?
This was before all of that. I have not been back to I have been back to the birdcage since we've been there, but only to go back there and leave a toy for Joshua that the museum people probably found and said, what the hell is this doing here? And that's kind of considered littering, I guess. But,
Sure.
I left a little horse and, I left it in like a hidden spot so it wouldn't like mess up with their displays. But they probably found it. So we probably shouldn't have done it. Anyways, let me play the audio. Again, this is audio because we were not video recording at the time. Chris is fixing her camera and I wasn't recording mine because she was just working on her camera. So what's there to record? So we're going to go there. And this may be loud also. Oops. I don't know why it's freaking out.
Because I'm here.
Did I just break it? Oh my God, I just broke it.
Really?
I did. I really just broke my light.
This is Chris talking about breaking her light.
Super. Yeah, sure.
That you can order them.
Ooh.
This is me trying to make her feel better, telling her she can order it, and her obviously still being annoyed.
Where did it come on for a
probably
second?
hoping I would shut up.
Where did you say you got that from? Can you tell me how to fix it? Because I know these are kind of like...
That's
I
me
can
doing my
make
mom
that.
thing of telling you exactly what to do. How annoying.
Well, all right, we're going old school. What the fuck? Oh shit!
I cussed at that poor child.
I just saw a little boy standing next to me.
Oh shit.
I'm not fucking playing with you. I think I was so interested in this, and maybe he was too, and I blew it. I scared the shit out of him. He is gone. I'm not even playing, old-fashioned outfit, black, like shorts with socks up to his knees. I saw short hair. I saw him right next to me.
I love how you
I have
described the
goosebumps
socks.
all up and down my arms.
That's what stuck with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not expect that at all. You didn't see this.
No, like I'm completely on the other side of you, so...
He was
Not that I
like
would see it anyways. But
right here, clear as day. Oh my God. I did not expect to see that at all.
Yep. And that's
I
how
wonder
we
if
felt.
that was Joshua?
Yeah.
Joshua? Was that? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I know I scared you so bad.
So we just continue to try to communicate with him, but I can't remember. I don't believe that there's any like EVPs
I'm so
or
sorry.
anything that are caught after this moment. All right, let me stop sharing you this one and let me show you one that I just found. That's should be from the same time. There's a little EVP right before it. It happened. So it was like an hour and a half long audio or whatever. And about 10, 15 minutes before you saw the little child spirit, there's also this other little voice. It's not a kid's voice either. These are adult voices. But, and I do think we were packing up before you saw him. I think we were packing up and we were going to go get the little host that was with us, the lady that had to stay, but she stayed in the office the whole time.
So long ago.
I know. I think we were going to go get her.
I know that
we were getting our stuff together to go get her.
Weren't we going to get her to do something with us?
Okay. She had been there a lot, so we kind of thought that bringing
help.
her, that bringing her in, we might see what kind of activity we would get then.
Yeah.
You know, and because we were towards the end of the night too, so it was one more thing we were going to try. We don't always have that luxury because we don't always have a host with us.
True.
But we were going to give that a try, and we were packing stuff up, and we got this voice that I'm about to play for you if my eyeballs will work. Oh, you might be able to hear my dog barking.
I don't.
Good.
Now I do.
Oh. That is all right. So it's a man's voice that I think is saying who's boss.
Okay.
And then a woman replying like these women. And it's really faint though.
Yeah, I hear it.
You do hear that?
Yeah, I do.
That one was worse. See, hers is a lot fainter.
Yeah, and it sounds like is it dragged out, these women? Like it's these women.
Yeah, where I thought that she was maybe even saying a little bit like these women here or something like that because of how long it went. But it's so faint that it is hard to tell. Okay. But then, and that's just Chris's voice just to show you what her voice sounded like, not like those other voices. And this is when your camera breaks.
You're asking for a refund. I'm just asking, can you tell me how to fix this right here?
Oh, mine's also further away because
My
shit was like on the other side of the table.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie with you. I think I was so interested in this, and maybe he was too, and I blew it.
This picture, everybody, is a picture that hangs in and I just, every time I look at it and I think about the dark little hair you were talking about and everything, and I just think of like kind of how you described Joshua.
Right.
But this is the native child though, and I don't think that's the impression you got from the child spirit you saw.
Yeah, no, his hair wasn't wildly like that. It was just like a bowl cut.
Like very neat and stuff.
Very neat.
Yeah. And this is the Black Mariah that they say that the child spirit hangs out around.
Joshua, thanks for trying to help us.
Thank you so much.
I bet that, if you like to see
This is just the same audio like yours, but further away. But I thought I got some EVP. So here.
We're comfortable enough to be close to Miss Chris.
Oh, I actually wanted to ask you if you thought that was you.
I don't know what I don't know what it's saying though.
I can't make it out what it's saying. And you talk a few minutes later and you're much louder, but like we do have a tendency to occasionally forget what we're doing and mumble. But
I'm really glad that
that's my voice.
We're comfortable enough to be close to Miss Chris.
Like, what is that even saying?
It sounds like, it does kind of sound like it's me, something little boy.
Okay.
Comfortable enough to be close to Miss Chris.
I don't know. It is kind of spooky, right? Hang on, play it one more time.
We're comfortable enough to be close to Miss Chris.
I can't even make out exactly what it's saying.
I'm really glad that we're comfortable enough to be close to Miss Chris. We're comfortable enough to be close to Miss Chris.
I don't know. What do you think?
At first I thought it could be me because I heard something about that little boy. Like that kind of sound. It sounds like I'm still mulling over it, but I know that I was for a really long time.
Yeah.
But I think while I was still there, I was able to kind of come back to being present in the moment. So like I think I was using more of this type of voice instead of the, like when I realized that I screamed and cussed at that ghost, I was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. I blew it. I'm so sorry I scared you. I tried to like bring my voice down and try to talk more of like, motherly to it. But I think after that, while I was still here and while we were wrapping things up, I was still talking about it, but I think I was back into my normal voice. This does kind of sound like when you play it, it sounds like it says something about a little boy, but there's words there right in front of it. It doesn't sound like, play it one more time, if you don't mind. I don't know, it's almost like, and blaming that little boy. And blaming that little boy, like, and that wouldn't have been something that I would have said.
No, it sounds very much something like I'm something. And I don't like, maybe the word comfortable is in there. And here's the thing too. You had audio of this and this is not on it.
Wow.
Like I think my audio runs longer, but if you had heard this on your audio, I mean, maybe you wrote it off as yourself.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It wasn't on the clip.
It's not on the clip that you have.
Shit.
And there is the problem with reviewing shit separately and 7 years later.
Nope. There's no problem. I didn't hear it. There was nothing. That is a fucking EVP. That is not my voice.
It is very odd. And the fact that we can't make out what is being said and what is possibly being said doesn't make any sense. But here, it gets better too. So then we actually went and got the host lady, or she was coming for us or whatever, because it was time to go. Mm-hmm. And we told her the whole story about what had just happened. We asked her if she heard us yelling or anything like that. And no. And so we spent a few moments trying to contact Joshua yet again with her around. And then let me see.
I do.
Oh, did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. Man, there was no men there.
No. And then that's our voices, like it says.
Yeah, I just can't go that way now.
What's that?
Go that way now. Go that way now.
Now look.
That's a child.
That's a fucking child. Like, so if the other ones were like, I don't know, that could be you talking. Maybe the I do is like one of us with our deep baritone voices. I think that's what you would call them. Maybe we're far away from the mic. That right there is not any of us. And
I just can't go that way now.
Nope.
I just can't go that way now. Yeah, I just can't go that way now.
Wow.
And so, that was the big one there. That magical moment of where'd that kid's voice come from. The other one I was questioning, like exactly what's going on. And unfortunately, like I think my recorder is like on the table or something while we're doing stuff. It's not in my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we did have Boo Bear with us. I think it was the first time we ever brought Boo Bear out. But Boo Bear doesn't say not you. He does say other things and he sounds childlike, but none of those things. And also, when he's present, he's very loud too.
Right. When he gets going, when he was there, he was nonstop going too. So I feel like if that was him squeaking out some words that we haven't heard yet before, I feel like he would have followed it up with something else,
Yeah,
like
he says things like, "Can you count?" Or "Do you know what 2 + 2 is? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite song?" And he never shut up. So, like, the whole time we were there, he kept going off. So a lot of the times we'd play him, but like you hear he's not going prior to this.
Right.
So I think we had turned him off. I'm certain we had turned him off. When we brought the lady back there, because I know he's very distracting with all his talking. And so, yeah, I think we had turned him off already. So that's a kid's voice.
That's interesting.
And if you say like it comes from outside and like somewhere in the bars in Tombstone, I don't think there's kids.
No, there weren't any kids. No way. No way. No.
So that was something new that I got. And then let me share this or see if it's any good. This is from when you heard the footsteps. This is my playback from it. At the bar? Oh, prior to going in there, I thought we got some EVPs. Do you think I could get a drink?
Yeah, right.
Very faint. Did you hear it? Just please. They're so rude.
Yeah, right.
It's like a squeak.
Yeah, right.
Or maybe it's just a squeak. But do you hear that?
I do. I hear the just
Wait. They said just get the fuck out.
Well, the two,
Oh yeah, there was this strange noise that sounded like water dropping.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
Right.
what was that?
And that fridge, there's a fridge
Two,
up front because they sell like
soiled
drinks.
dogs are right here. We are down because.
Oh, that is not the stick 'em up.
All the cribs are open tonight for us. What you see is what you get.
Oh my God.
What you see.
Do you hear that? What
Yeah.
is that? It sounds. It's probably just squeak, but it sounds like a heart, honestly.
Who wants to buy my token?
Oh, did you hear that? Is that you making sounds with your mouth?
Who wants to buy my token?
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like someone playing with coins in their hand, like dropping them over and over again. That's what it sounds like.
Okay, well we had bordello chips or whatever, so that could be us.
Okay.
And the scratching of them made a sound that sounded like words to me.
Okay. Oh, I gotcha.
Which one? I mean, there's like stuff back here. It bothers me. It just come back.
Oh,
it is like
you're peeking out a gun.
But she's watching us though. Maybe a little one.
Just another weird squeak.
No, I mean, the floor squeaked. What did you hear?
Oh, I heard something way over there.
Oh, do you think that's you?
Not saying now sing. That just seems out of place.
Maybe I heard it wrong, but yeah, this is a really.
I don't know. It's kind of breathy too. I don't think that's me.
And just like, what else could you be saying? I mean, does it sound like now sing to you, or does it sound like it could be something else?
I hear now sing. I mean, I was wondering for a second if it's actually saying someone's name, like a Chinese sounding name, like Yao Xing or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
From this time frame, there would have been, right?
Right.
So I'm just wondering if maybe that's actually like a dude's name instead, because the way, like at the very beginning of now almost could be like a th or a something else. Now seeing, I don't know. That's just a thought, but that's what I hear too.
Yeah. Well, it would that would go along with, the story of the birdcage for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then, see, I'm real bad at this. Like I said, I take like an audio clip that's like 2 hours long, and then I'll just take every EVP from that 2 hour stretch, instead of making it its own little EVP. But it does kind of like jumble them all together. Then
How many more bullet holes do I need to put in the ceiling?
I hear you shooting up the place.
Do I need to start pumping bullets into you people?
So violent.
I know. Me.
Classic.
All right, that's right. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Thank you. I'll take all y'all's money. Thank you very much. No one's getting killed tonight. The ceiling's the only thing that got hurt.
You hear that?
Yeah. Right here.
See,
right?
and like hear what? So faint.
Holy shit. Do you hear that?
Oh, that was a weird noise. Oh yeah, you said that was you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear that.
I kind of heard it. All right.
Oh yeah,
All right.
very faint.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Never wanting to throw anything away because something's there.
I know.
But like
I
I'm not
know.
trying to say this is gold.
Right.
Let's see what this man's saying. It's just like you can hear chatter,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah, so it's nuts that the footsteps don't come through, just like when you're seeing your child ghost. Like I don't get to see it, and then don't they have security cameras in that place? Like
Right.
it's not like they came back and you don't see it posted all on their website or anything. So
Hmm.
it's wild, like the
disappointing.
experiences you can have yourself
Yeah.
that just aren't translating onto you. We are trying so hard to document it, and
Yeah.
it's just not working out.
I have to say that I am so glad that you were there during these experiences, because I mean, you can back it up that it happened, and it's not like, not just me being like, am I losing my shit? Because like I saw something and nobody else seems to have seen it. Like, what the fuck is happening? We hear things, the footsteps coming like right up to us. I'm like, whoa, like for that to not have been caught on tape blew my mind. Like it was so loud and it was so in front of me. Like the presence was so real. And it's not just me sitting here saying that from a memory, because I mean, when we were there in the moment, like we talked about it over and over and over. Like, can you believe that happened? That's crazy. I feel like we knew right away that the footsteps weren't caught. Did I did I use a recorder and like rewind it and try to play it or something?
I think we watched the video. I think we went back and looked at the video, and it just was
Wasn't there.
disappointing.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it was it's still an experience you get to have, and a memory that we'll never forget.
Man, that's true.
And that's just the way it is sometimes. But so I did find one other clip, but again, this is like me jumbling a bunch of EVPs together. And let's see if any of these are interesting. So who here wants to play some cards with us? There's a lot of those little lights.
Oh, okay.
No, that's just.
I was like, wait.
Yeah, he's annoying.
Right on the side of my neck.
Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of ticklish on my ears too. on my
Okay, so this
earlobes.
is where I got the same
I'm not.
footsteps
I'm
that
just
you
hoping that
got.
something would touch
Mine
me.
are just not as loud.
Specific spot though.
So you can hear a little
You hear
pop.
footsteps?
Mm-hmm.
Someone coming in? Do we need to deal another hand? That was me tapping the table.
And where to go?
Heard something.
Like at some point in time, I heard this EVP, and now I don't hear it.
I can hear something.
Heard something.
Do you?
Yeah.
I heard something.
No, I can't hear anything.
In my
Maybe Tyler was talking.
I hate
where
when
did it
that
go?
happens too. I'm like so confident
yeah.
that I'm hearing something. I clip it and then I replay it, and it's like gone.
What? Yeah.
I'm trying to
That
play
was
it
not
for
me.
someone else, and they're like, "You're a nut job."
Oh, don't run now. Come on. Come back.
So this is when we were hearing a bunch of like tapping just in the room.
Can you tell me your name?
What is it with ghosts and tapping?
Yeah. I mean, and you think maybe it's just a building settling and whatnot.
My
Sure.
camera too.
It was
Ridiculous.
very concentrated at one point in time, though. And then it just
Can
kind
you
of
tell me,
stopped.
is your name
Right.
Joshua?
Yeah, that was me response. Sorry. I heard Joshua likes to make.
Here's like maybe an EVP. Or not. Oh, wait. Oh, that's an
Maybe
echo
it's not
in my headphones.
Joshua's.
Oh,
Why don't you make him shake instead?
See, and I wanted to talk about this
Maybe
too,
it's not
because I can't
Joshua's
hear
teddy
anything now.
bears. Maybe
But
he
when
got
I
it
was
right.
listening to hours of this,
There's
Yeah.
Sally.
where are the
There's
voices coming
Sally.
from?
right.
You're Joshua.
Are they in my head?
No, no, because you would have
drop the
replayed it.
temperature?
You would replayed it, and you're
I
like,
would've-
"Yep, that's something there."
Yeah, over and over again.
Yeah.
Do you want to play a game?
Yeah, I want to play a game.
And then, yeah, this is the tapping again. Like,
Do you want to play poker?
it just like kept happening. And that's all
You want to play
that was.
goldfish?
See how loud
Goldfish?
that was?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so there's this phrase, what is it like called? Pareidolia? Have you heard of that?
Yes. This
Okay.
is another brain thing, right?
Right. So I start to wonder if I'm just hearing things after having to listen to it for so long or what. Or I also through this whole meets thing and stuff, I can't pull the volume on full blast.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, some of these things you have to listen to with noise canceling headphones and the volume way up.
Yep.
I'm not going to take it down from YouTube. It's fine. It can stay up there. But I am kind of wondering like, oh gosh, what was I thinking? But we have much better like clips. The ones that you posted like years ago, we can go through them if you want. Like they're really good. And we had a spirit box session when we were there. And that was pretty interesting. Do you remember that at all?
I remember yes, because I listened to that one over and over again, and I feel the place where we were sitting, was it down in the basement by the? Yeah, it was in a weird like kind of location. Like the poker table was near us. What were we hearing? Were we hearing happen? Sorry, I'm like all over the place, but I feel like something was kind of calling us away from that spot. Like it was one of those cat and mouse situations. We ended up getting up and leaving, but it felt like when we got up and left, it wasn't it wasn't necessarily because we weren't getting anything. It was because we kept hearing something somewhere else.
Yeah, I do agree. I think we even mentioned that somewhere in the video, though I don't think I have like a clip of it, but or maybe it's what we were telling the lady that like we would be behind the stage and we would be hearing creaks and steps and stuff like that that we thought were coming from the basement.
Yeah.
And then we go down to the basement and then you're hearing like, or even at one point in time, you thought you saw a light like up in the room that we just left. Or, you know, then when we go out into the gambling floor, like nothing was happening there. But before that, my camera was shutting on and off.
Oh, wow.
It was turning off and turning itself back on.
Yes. So, I remember that. Yeah.
But then we go out there and there's nothing to show from it. So it was annoying, but they were they're always doing that. I feel like they're always doing that. They're always running away. You even make the comment again, I don't think it's clipped, that the gift shop, you thought all the ghosts were just hanging out in the gift shop, like hiding from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we weren't allowed to go in there. It's like, that's where they are.
Let me play you some of the spirit box section.
Okay.
So maybe we'd understand why they didn't really care for us or everybody else, or just why they weren't talking to us. As I think it starts off with that first question that kind of answers all of it.
There's people that hang out at the bird cage all night long. You're going to deny some lovely ladies looking for some conversation? Maybe we're not your type.
That's crazy.
What?
Yes, like right after you said that.
Didn't you think that's what it
I
said?
thought it said yes. Well, what's your type then? Give us an indication. What is it that you're looking for? Is it our hair?
We're too old for you.
You're not showing enough skin?
It's chilly outside.
My finger just like that pulled out. I don't know. It's falling out. It's already falling out.
You just pull, hide.
Hi.
And see, that sounded like a woman.
That was a loud hi,
Oh,
too.
sure.
Yeah.
Can you pull that feather out again?
You're gonna have to pull real good because I just fixed it.
And I don't know why the camera is doing that.
Yeah.
Probably the light from
Where'd
your
you go? The female
camera.
that was just talking to us.
Right.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that? It was like a whisper or a hiss or something. It was a weird.
We sounded like a bang to me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the spirit box.
No, I am. I don't know why we're hearing them totally different.
And you actually have the audio from this session, and you noted that it did sound like a bang to you, like after you got to listen to it close up like that.
Was that a bang? Can you make that? What was that noise?
That was a man's voice.
What the hell? What's happening?
What?
I think that was like a loud tap.
I saw a light. I saw a light.
Oh no, this is when you see the light, and it's like from upstairs.
I thought,
If it was me getting in front of the flashlight.
you know, because you've been moving, I thought that the light was coming on. That's why I was, and then there's nothing here.
So it goes a
Who's
bit
down
more.
here with us? That's a lot of.
Grandpa? What did you hear?
It was a lady's voice. That's
Yeah,
all I
it was
could make out. I was talking over you. I'm so sorry.
We do eventually get a name. I thought it was funny how you thought it said grandpa.
Yeah.
Please tell us your name again. We missed it.
Ed?
That was clear. Ed, you're not the lady we were hearing. Ed.
Hey, Ed, are you?
So then Ed doesn't talk to us again, probably because he's thinking to himself, I already told you you're not my type.
Yeah, right.
But then I found the video of that. And I guess I had clipped that little bit to put it up on YouTube, like, you know, and I had to have watched the whole thing, but I found a bit more. And I think I wrote it off because, like, verbally, I'm telling you, I don't think it's something from the spirit box, like that isn't the radio. But then when I play it back, like watch this video, it doesn't sound like the radio at all.
Okay.
And you weren't hearing it that way. So let's play this one. And I just left this in because I thought this was funny. This was at the beginning of our night.
Do you want me to wish first?
I think it's like a wishing you well.
And go backwards? What if you like?
I'm pretty sure you're allowed to do this, guys. Not that we just decided to do this ourselves.
Wish for an eventful evening. Who's down here with us? Ed, are you still here?
Kid, you hear it right away, but I'm just like,
Do you think that was something, or do you think that was really?
I mean, it sounded like a melody, so. Like, ooh, you know, or not. I mean, not as long as that, but like a.
I mean, what do you think there? Do you think it still sounds like a melody, or like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm hearing it different now than from when I originally reviewed it.
Can you play it again?
Yeah. Let's go tiny bit back. I mean, because it doesn't sound like a melody to me now.
It sounds more like, yep.
Yeah, maybe it's not help. I mean, but it is odd. And then nothing kind of still happens. I'll be honest, when we were there, we didn't know that much was going on until it was going on, you know, until those footsteps, until that kid. And we were in the building for like 6 hours, I think.
Yeah, we were there forever.
I'm not really shuffling.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. What were you saying?
I just kind of felt like whatever was there was like either
moving
bored
around
with what we were doing until we did something, and then it's like, oh, you got something, you know. It was so like, yeah, it was moving around trying to avoid us, or it didn't want to have anything to do with us, you know. Like the voice, the spirit box is like, yeah, no, you guys aren't my type. Fuck off.
And we were really doing something different going in there dressed up. Yeah. But it wasn't enough skin for sure. Like we had jean shirts on and but it was March. It was cold. It's chilly. And I think maybe the gun, you know, the fake like hold up was one of the most exciting things they may have ever seen. And then the little kid, I don't know, maybe he really thought he was going to be helpful to you. Yeah. But I think so then there's this voice at the end.
Back, huh?
No chips. No chips. No, I'm not. Yeah.
And I thought it said no for some reason. That's, you know, the spirit
it's so
box.
Annoying. Yeah.
It's so hard.
It's echoey down there too in that spot. I think that might have played into us hearing different things. So it's super loud. It hurts almost at times because you're just like sitting there in pitch blackness trying to do something with the camera or whatever, and it's and then word.
Yeah.
I heard a hiss. It was a bang. Like it takes my brain a second to catch up from the like all of that going on.
It does. It does. It really does. And that's, I think it's a good system to have something that's recording audio like kind of close by so you can replay it and probably hear it clearer. But yeah, that was all the new stuff I got, like kind of just looking at the spirit box session again. I thought that those maybe really were words. I got the child's voice, which I was really excited about.
That's cool. Yeah.
The other little EVPs, like I said, where'd they go? I'm not sure. Like they're so faint. Like some are louder than others, but they're there when, you know, we weren't hearing them necessarily with our own ears. And then there's about, like, for those watching this, if you want to dig into our Birdcage Theater investigation more, there's at least it's more than a handful. It's like 6 or 7, 8 or whatever more audio clips of EVPs out there that are good. Like I made notes. I'm not gonna play them all for you. We'll be here all night. But we already talked about that one. There's like a video and it's labeled like gratitude, and it's like a ghost like saying thank you or something.
Wow.
I don't know why. I don't know what we did. And then all the spirit box audios help you hear those words a lot better. And then there's one that's real creepy, like, and it's a laugh or something. It's you labeled it as a laugh, but it just sounds really creepy. And there's not a whole lot of before or after, so I couldn't tell you in what moment we got it. And that's another thing that we struggle with on when we're making these clips. Do we want to get it down to the just the little meat there that you need to hear? Or do you want the context, you know, where it's coming from? Some people don't want to sit through all of that. That's why you see me like skipping through things. I don't want to bore you. But if you make a 13-second audio clip,
what does it mean?
People have a hard time with that too. So where's the middle? Maybe people could tell us how they would prefer it. But yeah, there's some good EVPs out there. The ones that you put out a long time ago, went a little after we had been there and stuff, that I really liked kind of revisiting. They sounded really good.
Man, yeah, that's fun. That's a walk down memory lane for sure.
Yeah, it's fun to do it that way. So I guess I wasn't too sad about like being like, why the hell do I still have Birdcage Theater, stuff to review? Because it did make me go back and like re-listen to what we have out there already and just kind of like relive the whole experience. But I do think I'm done. That's it. No more Birdcage. I looked through all my files. I don't see anything. I did not find any pictures. I don't think either one of us ever had any pictures that came out of that location with anything, suspicious on it. So.
I don't know. I was really proud of the picture of both of us in the dark, like with that blue light and us looking spooky. I thought that one was paranormal just because, like, I don't know. I want to say something here, but it's going to be total bullshit. I just thought it turned out to be a good picture.
Our photo shoot was fun for sure.
Right.
We were all up with our feathers and stuff like that. So, we had a really good time. If you're ever in Tombstone, you're ever, thinking about whether you should rent out the Birdcage or not, because it's kind of pricey compared to other things. It's definitely pricier than the ones in Globe, but I don't know. I think it's kind of worth it. Sometimes they're expensive, but they're worth it.
Yeah, but I think you got to work for it. I don't think that you're going to just walk in there and just be hit with ghost after ghost after ghost. I really think that what is it? The town that never dies, too tough to die. I think that they're still in there and they are still too tough. I mean, I feel like you really got to work for that investigation to pay off. That's what personally how I feel about it.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. And we even tried playing poker, not down in the poker room because there's no table to do it there. But there, and we got some EVPs, but they weren't very strong. You just heard most of them. Some are and some aren't. Kind of faint. I don't know. I definitely try to hold them up. That for. Maybe be a little more provocative if you're going to try to dress up. But do remember that they have security cameras. So if you get real provocative, then your host and the owner are all seeing it. So don't get crazy, but I guess you got to think outside the box of how you're going to like really draw them in.
Yep. I feel like I love that location. I love everything about that town. The Boot Hill Cemetery, the Big Nose Kate's with the well, like that. It's just a cool place to visit. Plus, like I don't know if all of the movie was filmed there, but like the shootout was filmed there, wasn't it? Right
Yes.
by like the prison area or whatever it was. Like it's just a cool place altogether. But Birdcage is awesome. I loved it.
It is a cool place to visit. I'm going to tell you the truth, though. You don't need longer than 1 day in Tombstone.
It's small. It is small.
You can see everything in 1 day. The town does kind of roll up the streets at night. The bars are still open, but like if you want something to eat, you better get ready to eat like an old person at 6 a.m. or I'd be 6 a.m. at 6 p.m.
That's me. That's what I'm eating.
Kitchen's going to close, or at least that's the kind of the way it was when we were there. I think it was a Sunday night. We kept saying that. So maybe that had a little something to do with it. But yeah, an overnighter in Tombstone, it's definitely worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there was some cowboy that came strutting up on a horse at night, and it was kind of like mysterious and creepy. Like we're almost like, is this real? Like, are you seeing this too? Because it was in the darkness. You could hear it before you saw it, and then when you saw it, you're like, does this guy even have a head? Like, what am I watching here? What is happening? We don't do drugs, and we weren't drinking either. It's just, it was a spooky event, and it was pitch black. So it was that's what was happening.
That is also on our YouTube Birdcage playlist. If you want to see that horse and how he just came out of nowhere, we were like, what the fuck? There's also video of the coyotes going off, and it's good. It's good.
Cool.
I liked it a lot. Like, I love to hear them. And so, it's a very entertaining playlist. So go to our, I almost said website, but go to our YouTube channel, Creatures of the Night, and look under playlist and Birdcage Theater, and you could it gives you good information on the location. There's an informational video as well, and then all our clips and videos that you can watch. So and like and comment, and you can comment on this video and tell us your thoughts and opinions on like that pareidolia thing I was talking about, and just like, where did those footsteps go? They were 100% there. Yeah. And if anybody's ever had an experience with Joshua or the child spirit that's there. Also, if you've ever gotten an Ed or a Buck, like, let us know if those are legit like spirits that you ever heard of, so we can put them together and say, yes, this must be a real person, or was that just like a blurb from the spirit box?
Right. True. No, that'll be cool to see what other people have also encountered there at that location, and if any of their experiences line up with ours. That would be amazing.
Yeah. That's all we ever asked for too, by putting our stuff out there on YouTube, is that people would like comment and let us know if their experiences relate. So hopefully this will lead to that as well.
Before we go, the Creatures of the Night Paranormal YouTube page is going to get a facelift at some point. We are working on making some changes, dialing up the site, because what we're doing now, our evidence review, is pretty important to us. So that's kind of what we're going to want to highlight. And hopefully it'll help to draw you guys in and leave some comments and let us, know how you feel about everything. So anyways, if you liked what you saw, again, this is our first, be nice, please. This was our first time doing this. But like and subscribe.
Yeah. One more thing on that. Just the footnote on the be nice. We're tough. We can handle criticism and we welcome it, honestly. But don't just, like years ago, we did a podcast and everybody was very nice. And then there were some people that weren't. And they would just call us boobs, or, just like flat out tell us that we were stupid and annoying. It's not helpful, guys. Like, let's offer constructive criticism. You don't let's find a way to word it where it will be helpful for us to improve instead of just being a troll. All right. Rude. Sure. Okay.
But on that, I will say any comment helps the algorithm. So you just want to get on there and say boob. That's just going to put us onto somebody else's When they come to YouTube, they're going to see us first. So, I don't care anymore. Like, what does Macaulay Culkin say? Is that even how you say his name in Home Alone? I'm not afraid anymore. I don't care.
I don't know how you pronounce his name correctly.
Poor guy. Macaulay, if you could reach out to us and
please do. We will print it out and frame it just like the few times that somebody that we love has commented on our shit.
I've got him on
do that. Yeah.
No, Macaulay, you are a star. I just said we're going to do a facelift here on the channel, so you'll be front and center.
We'll just have it as the banner at the top.
Just tell us how to say your name. I'd love it.
What was it? The Good Son. That's the best movie.
Yes, The Good Son. Yeah, that graveyard was actually one of the best graveyards in Massachusetts that I took you to when you came to visit at one point in time. It's in the movie. There's a lot of like New England references in The Good Son. We could save that for a later discussion. But yeah, so that's it. That's our show. Thanks for watching.
All right. Bye.
Bye.